Hello everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm Leslie. I'm so glad you're here. Boy, do I have a good one for you today. Let's see if I can say it all. We're making decadent chocolate turtle brownie sundaes. Yeah! Oh, it's a good one and you don't want to miss it. So I'm so glad you're here, and I would love, if you haven't already, I would like to please ask if you would hit the subscribe button. Mash that little bell and hit the word all so you get all my notifications. I do videos on farming, mainly cooking, farming, grocery hauls, day in the life of, soon to be keeping a preschooler, and all sorts of things, and occasional a clothing haul or type unboxing or something clothing related. So you're going to get a little bit of everything, and I would love for you to hit subscribe. Oh, and by the way, it's soon going to be garden time. So we're soon going to be starting our garden, and I want to bring you guys along for that because I have always had great gardens until the past 2 years. The past 2 years have been a little crazy, and so I know we need to have a garden this year. So I want y'all to be here for that. So stay tuned. We've got this delicious dessert coming your way.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside.
The reason I'm making this dessert today is because Maria, you guys know Maria from over at Maria Cooks with Love. She's coming over here tonight, and they are bringing everything. They're cooking the food, all sorts of stuff. I'm so excited. If y'all haven't checked out her channel, please go over there, subscribe, and tell her that Leslie, the Farm and Pastor's Wife, sent you over there. She is the sweetest, most humble, most beautiful person you'll ever meet. She does authentic Mexican dishes. Oh, so good. Anyway, she's coming here. Her and her husband are coming here. They're going to cook here, and they're going to fix the feast. The only thing I have to do is fix dessert. So, what better way than a decadent chocolate turtle brownie sundae. So, we're going to get started on the cake portion. This is basically like a Texas sheet cake. So, we're going to get this started and get it in the oven. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I have 2 cups of sugar. To the 2 cups of sugar, that's not sugar. That is flour. To the flour, I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar. Let me tell you, this cake does not go together like most cakes. Most cakes, you beat the butter and the sugar together, and then you add the eggs. Well, there's a little few steps to this. You probably could still do it the other way. I just tend to follow this recipe, and it always turns out good, so I just haven't changed. But I've always wondered why it goes together differently. Okay, so I've mixed the flour and the sugar together pretty well. We're going to set that aside. Now, before we set it aside, if you're using unsalted butter, you would add a half a teaspoon of salt into this mixture. I, however, am not using I am using salted butter, so I won't be adding the salt. Sometimes I find if I add the salt, even using salted butter, it gets a bit too salty. Okay, so in our mixing bowl here, I'm going to put in a half a cup of sour cream. And y'all, I have a fly flying around that is driving me insane. So to this, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And that was baking soda. And I'm going to add in 2 eggs. And I'm going to beat that with my hand mixer. And we're going to set that aside. And we'll set it over here. All right. Now let me grab the stuff for our next step. So I went and grabbed me a kitchen scarf. These things are so nice. They go around your neck. There's towels on the end. So as you're making something, you can wipe your hands. You don't have to look for a paper towel, which I just did. And so I was like, I'm going to get a kitchen scarf. So guys, the lady who makes these, her email is down in the description below if you want one. I get a lot of questions where I get my kitchen scarves. So her information is in the description of just about every one of my videos. So, okay, now, this is a great cake that if you forget to lay out your butter or forget to lay out things, you don't have to worry about it. Because in a saucepan, I've got 2 sticks of butter. I'm going to add in, oh, let's see, this was 4 tablespoons of cocoa. I had to think. 4 tablespoons of cocoa and a cup of water. And I'm going to get this over on the stove and bring it to a boil and mix it together really well. I will bring you back when this part is done. Okay, here it is. Now I don't so much worry about bringing this to a boil as I just really do melting the butter and getting it all melted and incorporated. Because, have you ever scorched chocolate? It's not a good thing. So I mainly watch it very carefully and just be sure everything's melted and mixed together. So we're going to set this aside and let it cool for just a bit. All right, so before we put the cake together, I wanted to share these utensils with you. Geekhom sent me this wooden set, and I love a wooden set. Love it. They are very lightweight, yet sturdy. I love them. I think they're a beautiful color. I'm getting the glare off my light, but they are a beautiful, beautiful color. It comes with this one, which is probably what I'll use today. Here's my favorite, a ladle. A ladle. I'm so excited. A spatula, a slotted spoon, a regular type spoon, and I call it a spork. You can pretend you're at Wendy's with a big spork. I love, oh no, it's Bojangles that has the sporks. Anyway, they come with a little burlap tie, so if you wanted to hang them, you surely could. I have started cutting my burlap things off just because I cook on a gas stove, and that would not be pretty if I laid it too close. Anyway, these are beautiful. I love them so much. They are lightweight. They're easy for my hands to grip. Some of my wooden utensils are they're just not comfortable for my hand. But Geekhom has sent me a set to do in my giveaway once I reach 100,000 subscribers. So I'm hanging on to that one. They also are offering you guys their link and a discount code. So look down below for the discount code, for their link. Y'all, it's very reasonably priced. I can't think what it is off the top of my head. I'll try to go look before the video's over. But y'all have got to get you a set of these. It comes with 6 pieces. And when I tell you the price, you're going to be amazed. Plus, you get this discount. So, anyway, and I'm not, did I say it was 20% discount? I'm not sure about the discount. I'll check on that too before we leave. But anyway, y'all have got, these are wonderful. I am so in love with them. So in love with them. Okay, on to putting the cake together. So we are going to start here with our egg mixture. And I'm going to pour in a little bit of this flour mixture. Flour and sugar mixture. And we're going to give that a good little beat. And we're going to add in, I'm just going to add in a drizzle of this. You just have to be careful that your stuff is not so hot that it scrambles your eggs. You might want to slow it down because it will splatter. Oh, I got it on my shirt. Oh no. Hold on, let me get an apron. All right, so I just changed shirts. This is a very liquidy batter. All right. Okay, guys. Now, you don't put this in like a cake pan or a 9x13. This is like a, I'm guessing, a 12 by 18 by 1 inch pan here. I have it greased well. And we are just going to pour this batter. I have my oven preheating to 400. I'm using my nice little Geekhom wooden spoon. Sometimes I even find that the silicone spatulas, I love them. They work so good. But sometimes it's just not, they're a little too flimsy. Does that make sense? But I love my silicone stuff, but I also love a good wooden set. All right. So this is going to go in a 400-degree oven. Let's see, how long do I cook it? For about 20 minutes. And then we'll let it cool, and then we'll ice this baby, and then we'll make us some sundaes. Okay, guys. Do you want to see something pretty? No, not me. Just kidding. Ow! It's burning me. Look there. Is that not the most beautiful cake? I tested it right here for doneness. It is done. And so now we just have to wait for it to cool so I can ice it. Oh, the icing is heavenly. And then you put ice cream and syrup on it and it gets even better. Like, they will have this in heaven. I know. The Lord will have this for me in heaven because I don't have to worry about calories in heaven. And woohoo! Okay. So, anyway, we will be back in just a little bit. I'm going to let this cool. I've got to run to the church. Maybe it's work day at the church. The men are out putting mulch, trimming bushes, beautifying the place for Easter. And so I'm going to go and see if they need any lunch. Plus, it's our prom closet. The last weekend of the prom closet is the giveaway. So I'm going to swing in there, see if they need anything. Go get lunch for the fellas. And then I'll be back to ice this cake. And then we'll enjoy it at a fiesta. The Madron Fiesta with the Hernandez family. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, so I was going to wait until I went to the church to ice the cake. But I like the cake. I don't want it to be hot, but I like for it to be just a little bit warm so the icing kind of melts down. You know, I just like it to be a little warm. Plus, I washed my shirt because I really wanted to wear that shirt. And if I'm going to still be making a mess, I might as well do it while I'm in this one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the icing now. So down here in my bowl, I have a pound of powdered sugar. Let's see, I'm trying to get out of the, well, I guess the shadow is the bowl itself. Okay, so I have a pound of powdered sugar right here. I'm going in with 1/4 of a cup of cocoa. And I'm just going to give that a quick little, you know, run my whisk through it a little bit. All right, so in here, along with that, I'm going in with a stick of softened butter. tell you what, I'm gonna scrape that on the beaters because they're gonna get it on it anyway. All right. Now we're also going in with 1/3 cup plus a splash. Got cocoa in there. 1/3 cup of milk plus a little splash. Okay. Now we're also going to go in with a tablespoon of vanilla. Now you want to turn this on very slowly because you will get a puff of white powder everywhere. That's as slow as my hand mixer will go. So I'm still getting a puff. And as it starts to incorporate, I'm just slowly grabbing the parts on the side. Alright, so I'm gonna take a spatula and just be sure I got everything scraped down from the sides. Now, you can by all means add pecans into this. Oh, this icing is so good. You can by all means add pecans into this. I do not do that. Let me explain why. Not everybody likes pecans. So, and usually I make this when I'm making it for an event or for more than just my family. I will make it for just my family, but it's such a big cake, and we're usually eating it as a sundae with the ice cream and so I try to make it for more than just me and my family. But I just sprinkle pecans on top because that way if they don't like pecans, they can just pick them off. Or I can just put half the cake with pecans and half of it without. But I'm going to probably sprinkle pecans on the whole thing. But anyway, you do either one. The pecans can go in this icing or they can just be sprinkled on top. I'm going to check. Let's see. Let's check it. It's almost cool enough for me to put the icing on. So I'll bring you back just as soon as I'm ready to ice it. Hey guys, the camera just started recording. Hello, I wasn't ready. All right, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. All right, let's ice this baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum. All right. As you see, the icing is setting up a little bit, so that's a good thing. The cake is just slightly warm. This is one of Caroline's favorites. She's actually started watching her weight as well a little bit. Mainly just cutting out sodas right now. She's going to get that down pat, then she's going to move on to something else. You know, giving up something else. And that's really a smart way to do it, so you're not giving up everything at once. But when I told her what I was making, she said, "Mama, you're not doing that to me, are you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry." Okay, and you're just gonna spread this out. And where the cake was done, it's pulled away from the edges a little bit, so the icing's kind of oozing down there slightly. And sometimes if the cake is too warm, you'll get some like light spots where it's melted and oozed. So you just, as it cools, just keep coming up and pulling the icing back to where you need it to go. But I think my cake, the temperature of my cake was absolutely perfect. Yes, I want to lick that, but I'm not. All right. Okay, I'm not going to get all that chocolate on my kitchen scarf. I am going to use a paper towel for that. Okay. Now I have here some toasted pecans. I like them a little finer chopped than this, but this is what I use in my oatmeal. So I've toasted a big batch, so I'm just going to use that. And I just sprinkle, 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 sprinkle all over the cake. Yeah, Caroline was like, Mama, no. I'm going to have to eat bad. She ate a donut yesterday. And she said, I ate a donut yesterday. If I'd have known you was making that. Also, I have that raspberry pie, and she loves that raspberry pie. She's like me. That's her favorite, too. And so I've got that and this. She's doomed for her diet this weekend. So am I. All right, so you can do as much as little as you like. I'm going to go fairly light, conservative today because I don't know how many people like pecans. And, you know, let's make it easy for them to pick it off if they have to. All right, we're going to let this cool. And now I'm going to run to the church. Don't go anywhere because when we get back, we're going to make this into a sundae. Oh my goodness, a brownie, a decadent chocolate turtle brownie sundae. I can't wait. Okay, a different day. We've already eaten almost all of the cake, but we had a lot of people here the other night.
And it was loud.
It was loud. We tried to film the taste test, but it was so loud you couldn't hear us.
Had kids running around in the background. I said, there's no way you'll let your subscribers hear all that.
I mean, it was really loud. It wasn't just Judah hollering and Levi screaming. It was, the house was full.
Yeah, and the adults were loud. So
y'all look at that. Oh.
Look at that.
Now,
So
Bryant likes, you see the icing running just a little bit? Bryant likes to heat his up in the microwave when we put ice cream on it so that the ice cream starts to melt a little bit. That's what he likes. So I'm going to take the first bite and then let you have it.
You go ahead, baby.
Y'all, this is so good.
So good.
I would say a little bit simple.
Be wishes.
I need one more.
Look here.
Get you another spoon.
Come on, spoon.
Mmm.
How's that, baby?
That is so good. Oh my, y'all. That's one of them smack your mama. Smack your mama recipes, ain't it? Okay, I gotta stop.
Tell them where the smack your mama come from.
I don't know, where'd it come from?
The Christian comedian.
Oh, Tim Hawkins. He said they were talking about, I think it was some kind of biscuits at Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel biscuits.
He said, they're smack your mama good. He says, when I took a bite of that, I said, Mama, you better go wait in the car.
Yep. This right here, look, and she didn't even put any chocolate on top.
Oh, I didn't put syrup on top. Supposed to put syrup on top.
I thought you left it off for a reason.
No, I didn't. I just forgot it.
So,
But obviously you don't need it.
put a little chocolate syrup on there.
You could actually even top it with some whipped cream and a cherry. Oh.
That is a gotta make for your summer cookouts. Your guest will love you.
It is delicious.
Yeah, I mean, like guaranteed to gain a pound.
Look, we just served it yesterday, and this is all that's left.
Watch this. And you saw how much it made.
It was a
right?
whole pan.
You saw how much it made, right?
That's it.
Yep. So
And that would have been gone. That would have been gone tonight had I not hit it.
Yeah.
Or not hit it, but just didn't bring it out.
But we had some guests here.
We had
too.
guests, and they had brought their own dessert. So
Yeah, we had a community group from church.
So, oh my goodness.
So
good.
there we go. That's a wrap.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all got to try this. Be sure to share this video. Tell your friends about it and make it. And then once you make it, let us know how you love it.
Hey, and
because I know you will.
We've got some new subscribers lately from your collab.
Oh, yeah. Yes. If you're new here, thank you so much for subscribing. If you've come from the other channels, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. So, we will see you guys next time. I think either yesterday or I'm not sure. It's side by side. One day is going to be a healthy recipe, and then you got this one. I'm not sure which one's going to come first. Probably this one. And and then the next day you're going to get a healthy recipe. So
It's okay. They will be.
There's balance.
No, they'll be well rounded.
Rounded. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.